welcome to this edition of Drink Like a Fish. I'm your host, Brian Big Fish Ragland. As you know, my co-host, Double D. We have a special episode tonight. We are on location at Dirty Kelly's here in
Alpharetta, Georgia.
And I went ahead and brought in some experts because I'm sure you guys are tired of just watching Dave and I blither through different beers and reviews here. So we have with us today Christian and we have Brian.
Hello. Yeah, so about 6 years ago, I was in Delaware visiting my wife, and they had Chimay beer, and at the time, you could not buy this beer in the state of Georgia. And I brought it back with me. I got married, we had a couple of kids, and the bottle sat and sat and sat. So it's a double fermenting beer, which means that it should change its taste.
And in a good way or a bad way, we're about to find out.
Yes. So Big Fish bought a
brand new bottle,
2010 bottle, and we're going to try it up against this 2002 bottle and see if there's a difference.
So Brian's gone and opened the first bottle of Chimay, and well,
battle wound.
Some unexpected results.
We could do the reenactment.
I actually think it ricocheted.
It did off of the awning over here.
Off of the awning. Down here.
Almost made it to iron.
So as you can see, this one has the date of, looks like February 2010.
Well, that goes to our show's credibility there, because that's what we were touting.
Christian's got a little more self-control.
A little bit of carbonation.
Okay, just to confirm, this, if you can almost see it, 05, 04. So a little bit more than 6 years old.
Well, there's something that we have noticed that Christian has picked up on these bottles of Chimay. So this one is the newest bottle. This is the 2010 here. And as you can see, it has on the label, you know, don't lay it on its side. Don't put it in a pint glass cup if you're going to drink it. Fail on that one. And go with the tulip glass. It also has kind of cellaring instructions there. On the 6-year bottle, it basically just says, stay away from the pint glasses. Just do a wee dram. Just a wee dram, lad.
And this is your first Chimay?
This is my first Chimay, wow. Yes. I am a newbie to
if you guys want to pour it, you can go ahead and pour that.
To the upper crust of beers. Learning a lot, expanding my palate.
Spitting a lot out.
Spitting a lot out and saying terrible things about their makers and brewers.
And mothers, which was very inappropriate. All right, well, I like to check out the color first.
Very cloudy.
It is cloudy, which is typical for just about any Belgian style beer. This one is very dark, like a caramel color. You can see, when you hold it up to light, you can see some light near the bottom. It is a little hazy, but I would say the best description would be just a nice, even caramel color. Would you guys concur?
Definitely.
It smells good. I'm ready to drink it.
Definitely.
Let's get the nose.
High on the carbonation.
It smells good. It smells very sweet.
It smells fruity, very fruity. You can smell like kind of a grape cherry hybrid, maybe, kind of some cranberries in there.
It's almost like a wine type of smell to it with the grape.
I'm also smelling a little bit of prune. You guys get that at all? Am I just making that up?
I think you're just trying to sound smart at this point.
Well, sounding smart and being smart is two different things.
We know.
I can only choose to do one. All right, boys, let's get it down the gullet.
Cheers. I love it.
So right off the bat, which I think is indicative of Belgian beers, it's very carbonated. It's very, if you get like, let's say an IPA or a West Coast style, it doesn't have the carbonation that is indicative, I think, of a Belgian style beer, especially Travis usually have really, really strong carbonation. It'd be interesting to see if it holds up on the 6-year. And it has a little bit, in my opinion, kind of, I don't know if this is the right word, but boozy. You can taste the alcohol in it. It's not overpowering, but it does have a little burn trickle, like a whiskey light.
Kind of a dryness.
Yeah,
throat and
very dry.
See, for me, I think the first thing that I noticed was a combination of the booziness, to coin a phrase, but also the sweetness of it actually kind of tempers that booziness. Because you know, if you taste too much alcohol in the beer, I think that would almost turn you off from it.
Right.
But the sweetness really kind of mellows that out. And this is a very smooth, very tasty beer.
That's very nice. I think that's a stunning endorsement. What, Christian, what do you think?
Well, I've always loved this beer, so
You're going to stay committed?
I'm just, yeah.
And that was the brand new 2010 bottle. Let's go ahead and get a pour of the, was it 2001?
2004, I believe it was.
2004.
May 2004.
Well, let's get a taste of that and see what comes out.
There definitely is an alcoholic warmth as it hits your stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost like, would you say, whiskey light?
Yeah.
That's actually a very good description of how it feels once it hits you.
I'm not going to say anything.
Definitely a difference right away.
A little darker.
Oh, yeah, that
It's
is
not-
noticeably darker.
Well, and like you said, it doesn't.
Darker, the carbonation.
The carbonation. You look at the head on there.
Well, typically when a beer is higher in alcohol content, the head normally doesn't stick around. But because it has the extra carbonation in it, that's kind of how it's holding. But I mean, right off the bat with Christians, look at that. It's gone down in just a few seconds as you swirl it around. The color, once again, I'm not seeing a huge difference. I mean, it is a little darker.
Definitely a little bit darker.
A little bit darker.
I'm also seeing, just in looking at it, not just the color, but I'm also seeing,
Dead finger.
no, I'm seeing some particulates in it.
What about the aroma, Brian? What's your description of that? Because
I'm thinking it's a little more muted than the one that we had before. A lot, it's there, and I think the only reason I'm picking up on it is because I smelled it so strongly in the other one.
okay.
But if we had gone with this one first, it would be really hard to pick out the aromas and I'm still sticking with cherries, prunes, grapes. That sort of.
I think, if anything, it smells more like a wine at this point than I do smell any kind of beer. I smell the fruitiness is really strong.
Yeah,
But
because
to me, the aroma's not as attractive as the newer bottle. So I'm anxious to taste it and see it.
Maybe it's a different type of attraction. There's the other one, I think, because of the higher carbonation, brought out a lot more different, maybe the hops. You're able to
Yeah,
smell them a
it
lot
did
more.
bring them out a
This is,
bit.
I think, more malty almost.
well, there's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
If anything, it's even better, yeah.
I think that is much better.
Very
It
smooth.
takes a lot of kind of the jumping around of the other flavors and just calms them down a bit. And just, here you go, just relax.
That booziness is gone. This is just a smooth, sweet tasting.
It is.
It's delicious. It really is.
If you have 6 years to wait,
Absolutely.
Can you be that patient?
be that patient and go ahead and wait.
Now the question is do you need to wait 6 years for this, or could it be achieved in 4 years?
Oh, you didn't bring your 4-year bottle?
Well, we do have the DeLorean parked right around the corner. We could just jump in there. I think it only goes to 85.
Well, and I do have a 9-year bottle. Unfortunately, we'll have to look at the lot number. We can ask Chimay, because unfortunately they put the birth date on the cork. So we
On the
can't.
inside of the beer?
Yeah.
Well, you know, Christian, it depends on how much we drink tonight. We may actually pop that bad boy open at some point. We can explain, Amy.
Yeah, I have
This is
one more of the pint, and then one more of a Magnum from 2001. So, but I'm gonna, hey,
I have a Higgins. So
This might just turn me into a beer snob. This
oh
is
my! Line of the day.
this is really good.
There's two things that have happened on this show. Number one,
yeah, I'm gonna need a little bit more.
Dave is
Before
extremely
Dave
happy.
takes it off.
Dave is extremely happy with this beer, which this, I would probably say this is like, I reckon it to a gateway drug for beer drinkers. You move out of the lagers and the pilsners, and inevitably you'll try. Somebody will hand you a Chimay, and you'll drink a Chimay, and you go, huh? Okay, that's what good. Yeah, it just opens up.
The light shines down from the heavens.
So I think that has happened, and he has his own customized T-shirt, which Double D has his own T-shirts, and I will post the site where they're up for sale.
For sale, get your own now.
I just hope I'm there the day that a waitress comes up and says, "We've got a selection of beer. We have Chimay," and Dick says, "Do you have any aged? What year is that Chimay that you have?"
Pardon me, barkeep. Pardon me, barkeep. What age is your Chimay?
You are a beer snob. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome to the brotherhood.
Good job.
Christian, thank you very much for bringing
For
us
the
out.
patience.
We are in Alpharetta, and we're at Dirty Kelly's. Now, I noticed that it's not dirty like you know, why is it spelled differently? Is there like an inside joke on that? Is there an outside joke?
No, basically, we just want to kind of, basically we're taking the idea in Dublin, in real Ireland, there's a place called Dirty Nelly's.
Is it fake Ireland?
No.
It's Boston.
And they spell it with the U, so we took the dirty from that origination and switched name to Kelly's. The owner's wife's name is Kelly.
Okay.
And the front of the back of our original shirts have a lady doing gardening, and she likes to garden, so Dirty Kelly's.
It's more like
Dirty Kelly.
Dirty Kelly is what it is. But of course it is. It's Dirty Kelly.
Of course, with the dirty.
Well, of course it is.
So, what about the history of Dirty Kelly's as far as like when did you open? When did you move to this location?
We moved to this location a little bit over 2 years ago, or a little bit over a year ago, I apologize. We opened 3 days before St. Patrick's Day last year, so we've had two St. Patrick's Days, which was our official opening. So our grand opening was St. Patrick's Day of last year.
I worked in an Irish bar once as just as a waiter, but
As a
you know, I can
leprechaun?
see what it I can see what it gets like on St. Patrick's Day. It's crazy on St. Patty's Day.
There you go. And then you compare the difference from one to the next. Now,
Wow.
Yeah, man, this thing is the real deal.
So what sort of songs can you play on this?
Ho ha ho he a rapa pam pam. Me and my drum.
Accordion.
Accordion.
Exactly the drum, so percussion instrument sort of kinda.
The guy that lived with the